Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain you first practical from your syllabus of finite element analysis, and our first practical is computer program for stress analysis of 1D bar using linear elements. Show the variation of a stress strain within the elements for the linear element. And now we will start. Our problem statement for the first practical is determine the nodal displacement at point, strains, stresses and reaction for the case of one-dimensional bar subjected to an axial concentrated load as shown in a figure. Now this is our figure for the first problem, that is one dimensional bar is given, cross sectional area of 500 mm square, and Young's modulus is 210 into 10 raised to 3 megapascal is given, and length of the bar is 1000 mm. Now for this practical we have to determine element stiffness matrix for each element, global stiffness matrix, nodal displacement, stresses in each element and reaction forces at support. Now we have to determine all this output from the with the help of the computer program. Let's Before going to the computer program, I am going to explain you the numerical method to solve this 1D bar problem. And as per the given statement, we have to discretize the one dimensional bar. So I am going to discretize this one dimensional bar into the one element itself. So only one elemental stiffness matrix is going to be present here. So K1, that is formation of the elemental stiffness matrix, is our first step, and K1 is given by A into E upon L in matrix. Row, first row is 1 minus 1 and second row is minus 1 1. Now here A is 500 mm square, E is the Young modulus, that is 210 into 10 raised to 3 megapascal, length is given, E is 1000 mm. Now as we have discretized this problem in one element itself, so our global stiffness matrix is itself elemental stiffness matrix. So capital K is equal to A into E upon L, and for in matrix first row is 1 minus 1 and second row is minus 1. Next step is to define the global force vector. Now for the global force vector, see here our element is having the one element and nodes are first node and second node. So our global force matrix size is 2 by 1, that is 2 rows and 1 column. So for the first node there is no force as shown in figure, so it is 0, and for the second node 100 into 10 raised to 3. Now we are considering here 0 force at the first node, but at the first node there is a fixed support and there will be the reaction force. Then we will calculate that reaction force at the end of the numerical. Next step is global displacement vector. Same here, that is we are discretize this element into the one element. So there are two nodes present and displacement is present at the node. So for u1 represent displacement at node 1 and u2 represent displacement at node 2. Now at node 1 there is a fixed support, therefore u1 is equal to 0, and at node 2 there is a there will be some displacement because force is there. So it is u2 and that displacement we have to. So next step by the numerical method is formation of the global stiffness, load and displacement equation, that is K into U is equal to M. Now we have K value and displacement matrix is in first row 0 and second row u2, and force matrix also we have. Now is elimination approach. Now as there is a fixed support at the first node, so we have to eliminate first row and first column, and after elimination your final equation is A into E upon L minus 1 plus 1 into u2 is equal to 100 into 10 raised to 3, and by solving this equation and putting all the values of A and E and L also, you will get U2 is equal to 0.0095. And second, next step is modified global displacement vector. Now global displacement vector is U is equal to U1 and U2 in matrix, and U1 is 0 because of the fixed support, and from the above equation U2 is equal to 0.0095. Next is stresses in individual element. Now stresses is calculated for the element, displacement is calculated for the nodes. As stresses is calculated for the element, so there will be one stress only, that is the sigma 1, because we discretize this element into the one element. So sigma 1 is equal to, for the bar, stresses can be defined as sigma 1 is equal to E upon L into, in matrix first row is minus 1 1, and into second matrix, that is column matrix, U1 and U2. Now sigma 1 is equal to E upon L into minus 1 1, its first matrix row matrix, and second matrix column matrix, in that U1 is equal to 0 and U2 is equal to 0.0095 as we calculated on, in previous slide. So by putting the all values of E and L also, you will get sigma 1 is equal to 2 Newton per mm square, and which represents stresses acting on the first element. Now how you are going to calculate the reaction force? I already told you that whenever there is a support, then there will be the reaction. So K into U is equal to F. By putting all the values in the matrix form, and for the global matrix, global force matrix, it will be modified as a R1, and second row is 100 into 10 raised to 3, and by multiplying the matrix you will get R1 is equal to minus 1000 Newton. So it is very simple case, that is one dimensional bar is given and one end is fixed and second end is having the 100 into 10 raised to 3 Newton force, and obviously by observation you can say that as second node is having the 100 into 10 raised to 3 Newton force, ultimately the first node is having the reaction opposite to the force on the second node. So as on second node positive 100 kilonewton force is there, ultimately on the first node negative 100 kilonewton force will be there. Now we will see MATLAB program, that is the ultimate aim of our first practical, and I am going to explain one MATLAB program to solve this numerical, but you may find different ways or you may form different programs for this one numerical also, because MATLAB is the mathematical representation or mathematical programming. So there are number of ways to get output of this program, but I am showing one example or one program. So you may know about the MATLAB program and syntax also, but I am going to explain. See, this is the program for the 1D bar using linear element and disk, and in bracket stress analysis of 1D bar using linear element, which this statement displays on your screen, that is the stress analysis of 1D bar using linear element, and I am going to directly put, that is equal to 210 into 10 raised to 3, that is the modulus of elasticity, and A is equal to 500, that is the cross sectional area of the element, and these two variables are known to me, so I am directly putting here. Otherwise you can take input from the user and you have to take command, that is enter the value of E and enter the value of A, but I know the value, so I am putting here. And for the display purpose I am using the syntax, that is the fprint, f modulus of elasticity for 1D bar element are E is equal to %.2 f slash n and E, that means 0.2 is for up to the point 2 digit is that program is going to take, and same for the cross section. Next is the L is equal to 1000 mm, I am putting here directly, and f print I am displaying this length. Now our stiffness matrix equation is elemental stiffness matrix equation is K1 is equal to A into E upon L 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, and for that I am taking here variable that is S is equal to A into E upon L. Next is K, that is the stiffness matrix, and here in MATLAB program also I am going to consider one element to solve this numerical. So stiffness matrix, elemental stiffness matrix itself global stiffness matrix, so K is equal to S, and what is that S? S is equal to A into E upon L variable, and for the MATLAB the syntax for the to define the matrix is 1 space minus 1 semicolon, that means second row, minus 1 1, matrix square bracket completed. Next is elimination approach to remove row and column 1, because first end is fixed, and for that I have to modify that stiffness matrix also in MATLAB program. Now I am considering that stiffness matrix is equal to matrix, and I am considering here inbuilt function, that is rows to remove and columns to remove, and I am giving in matrix form, that is which row we have to remove, that is the first row. So I am putting here in a square matrix 1, and which column we have to remove, that is the first column, so I am putting here in square bracket 1, and matrix rows to remove modified comma double colon semicolon is equal to square matrix, but it is empty, and again matrix in bracket semicolon comma columns to remove. Now what that semicolon indicates, that means as it is. Okay, so in program first to remove the row and the value of the rows is empty, but remaining matrix consider as it is. Okay, and after that display resultant stiffness matrix of a bar after elimination approach is given by K underscore E. So I am defining that elimination after elimination matrix by the K underscore. Next is the enter the global force vector, but I am here entering the only value of resultant force matrix for the bar after elimination approach, and as first row and first column get eliminated, ultimately your force vector is in square bracket, that is only 1000 at the node second, and after that as elimination after elimination stiffness matrix you have, and force vector is also known. So K into U is equal to F, therefore U is equal to, I am using here inbuilt function from the MATLAB, that is the inverse of K underscore E into F. Okay, and then that matrix is this. Now from the last matrix you will get that is unknown displacement, but for the stress calculation I want to know that is the global displacement vector, because I am selecting here one element, and for that stress equation is equal to E upon L, and row matrix is 1 minus 1 and column matrix is U1 and U2, that is the displacement at node 1 and displacement at node 2. For that I am defining here the global nodal displacement vector, capital U is equal to 0 semicolon, that is second row, and U of 1, that means from the small u matrix take the first element. Okay, clear? Next is small u1 matrix I am going to define here. What is small u1 matrix? Is equal to, in matrix first row is take the first element from the u matrix semicolon, take the second element from the capital U matrix. So U of 1 semicolon U of 2 is your U1 matrix, and this is only for the stress calculation. Consider small u1 we are using for the stress calculation. Next is to find out the stresses in element, and for that I am using here a function file, that is the stresses in element, and for that required variables are E, that is Young's modulus, length, that is capital L, element 1 matrix, and U of 1 matrix. Now element 1 matrix is I am already defined here, that is minus 1 1. See our sigma that is stress for the 1D bar equation is sigma is equal to E upon L into row matrix, that is minus 1 1 and column matrix u1 and u2. So I am using here function phi stresses in element. In next slide I am going to explain you what is that function phi. Okay, but remember this, stresses in element is the recalling of that function, and automatically that variable is recalled by the program and the equation was solved and directly result will be displayed. Next is to find out the reaction forces. Simply forces is equal to K into U, and automatically a program will recall the stiffness matrix, that is the capital global stiffness matrix, and U matrix, that is the capital global node displacement matrix. So from that you will get 2 by 1 matrix, which is 2 row and 1 column, and first row will give you the reaction forces at node 1 and second row will give you the 100 kilonewton, which is. Now this is function file. Remember, to define the function file, the name of the function file and recalling of the function, it will be same. So I am here saving this function file by using same name, that is the stresses in element. Now what is function y? I am defining here one function y as a sigma. Okay, and that sigma stresses in element is dependent upon which variable? Young's modulus, length, that is capital L, element matrix and UA. But sigma, that is y here, is equal to Young's modulus upon L, that is E upon L into element matrix, and this element matrix we already defined, that is minus 1 1 into UE, and for the recalling of the function file I am here using U1 and U2. So it is ultimately the function of sigma. Okay, so sigma is our formula for the to find out the stress for the bar, is equal to E upon L minus 1 1 into U1 and U2. Next is elimination approach to remove row and column 1, because first end is fixed, and for that I have to modify that stiffness matrix also in MATLAB program. Now I am considering that stiffness matrix is equal to matrix, and I am considering here inbuilt function, that is rows to remove and columns to remove, and I am giving in matrix form, that is which row we have to remove, that is the first row. So I am putting here in a square matrix 1, and which column we have to remove, that is the first column. So I am putting here in square bracket 1, and matrix rows to remove modified comma double colon semicolon is equal to square matrix, but it is empty, and again matrix in bracket semicolon comma columns to remove. Now what as node 1 is fixed and we give the command to the program, that is rows to remove and columns to remove, and from that first row we have selected and first column also selected, and we give the command already, that is empty that row and column which we have selected, that is the first row and first column. So after elimination, K underscore E matrix is given by the MATLAB program as output is equal to 10 raised to 105 into 10 raised to 3, that is only one element, and after by giving the input F is equal to 1000 Newton. Now from the last matrix you will get that is unknown displacement, but for the stress calculation I want to know that is the global displacement vector, because I am selecting here one element, and for that stress equation is equal to E upon L, and row matrix is 1 minus 1 and column matrix is U1 and U2, that is the displacement at node 1 and displacement at node 2. For that I am defining here the global nodal displacement vector, capital U is equal to 0 semicolon, that is second row, and U of 1, that means from the small u matrix take the first element. Okay, clear? Next is small u1 matrix. I am going to define here. What is small u1 matrix? Is equal to, in matrix first row is take the first 5. Next, stresses in element is given by the program, that is sigma 1 is equal to 2 and the unit of sigma 1 is Newton per mm square. Now by again putting the value and recalling the values of global stiffness matrix and global displacement matrix and putting all the values, that is capital K into capital U is equal to F, you will get the forces, that is 10 raised to 3 into minus 1 1. Ultimately you will get 10 raised to 3 into minus 1 is equal to 10 raised minus 1000 Newton, that is reaction. Now this problem we can solve using the ANSYS, and loading condition from the ANSYS are such are like this. At the first node you will you can see here the support, and at the second node with the uh, red dash it is the, and this is the ANSYS image of the output for the displacement. The white line shows the undisplaced bar, but the yellow line indicates the displaced bar due to the force 100 kg. Next, this is the result for the displacement, and you can see here at the node second ux displacement is there, that is 0.95 into 10 raised to minus 2, that is 0.0095, and these results are very similar to our calculated, that is our numerical method results also and MATLAB also. Next is the reaction solution results, that is for the node 1 minus 1000 Newton is the reaction. Now this is the result for the stress. We have defined only one element, so for the first element only it is given, that is a 2 Newton per mm square stress is actually present, and this is the one method for the given numerical, that is the MATLAB program. You can prepare the generalized program also, and in various way you can define the MATLAB program to get the same output. Thank you for the listening. This is all about the your first practical. Thank you.